Alrighty, so I've had a couple of people suggest that I use Skadi, and I know that there is the Skadi Melascula team at the moment, but I talked about it a little bit in the last video. I don't have Melascula's Relic, so you'll kind of have to just not worry about having Melascula on the team as far as this showcase goes. But I had somebody suggest this team, which I thought was kind of interesting. So, yeah, obviously, I think it's going to depend on whether or not we go against teams that debuff a lot, because that's kind of how Skadi works. But she can debuff herself a little bit, which could be kind of cool. My camera is obviously in a very odd position. I notice that I like hold on the cards sometimes, and then it shows up, and then my camera's blocking it. And I think that my camera is just a little bit too big sometimes. So I don't know. Let me know what you think if it's in this position. You should still be able to see like the enemy's cards above me and their name and everything, and then you should still be able to see everything below me. I guess normally there's just nothing in this bottom left corner, which is why I normally felt like it was alright. But for example, if I like hold on a card, once I actually get in, you can see now, you can actually read the card text and everything, which I think is maybe a little bit better. And you can also see the timer here, so you can see when I'm about to screw up. So that could be kind of nice. But either way, let's go for big single targets here to try to get rid of the Diane, and then we can maybe see about him debuffing us and Skadi doing her job. I don't know. We'll kind of have to see about it. I think this is probably a bot, if I had to guess. I wasn't paying attention too much right there at the very beginning. But if he's got lower CC than me and I'm using evasion food with this pretty lower CC team for me anyway, I imagine he probably doesn't have the most, you know, he doesn't have like food on or anything like that. I don't know. Okay, some decent damage coming out here. Nanashi buff, obviously, you know, saving me a bit of trouble here. He is putting a decent amount of debuffs on everybody, and I can already tell that we are, I mean, obviously that move doesn't do a whole lot, but we are tanking, so that is definitely what I'm looking for. Let's try to go for the kill on Lost Vein since he doesn't have the Nanashi buff, and then we'll see how it goes. So, oh my god. Alright, that's a bit more than I'm used to. Level 2 Pierce card with the Skadi buffs. I'm actually kind of digging it so far. Okay, the Pierce card, or the weak point card, not going as crazy there, but I'm not too worried about it. This team's obviously a little bit single target focused because of the Freyr and the Holy Relic and everything. So the more he attacks with at least Bond, because Nanashi doesn't really apply to his passive, we will actually get more debuffs. So I guess that's good for me. Let's go for the merge. Double single target here. We can get a level 3 for whatever reason. Wow, okay. Okay. Alright. That was a little bit more damage than I was expecting from a Freyr stance cancel card. I gotta be honest, that was a bit odd. Okay, well, he's gonna delete my card. Rip. Oh well, that's fine. We can major key alert him, and then we can move on. So okay, not looking too bad so far. If you're new to the channel, by the way, subscribe. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. We have another tier team, which is interesting. Level 2 Pierce card. I kind of like that. Let's, I think this will still end up debuffing me here. I'm going to try to go for the kill on Tyr. Okay. No evasion food. And I think he still doesn't have, I don't know what's with everybody not using their Tarmia link on their Tyr. Like, I can only assume it's on Deanne in this scenario, but you're literally taunting turn 1. He's your big DPS character that you need to stay alive, and he does more damage if you've done some damage to him, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm just not on the same wavelength as some of these guys, but it just seems like a no-brainer to me. It really does. Okay, that's a lot of damage to the Freyr, or to the Skadi. I cannot do Ragnarok names for some reason. I'm all over the place with them. Freyr is the biggest threat in this scenario. I guess I'm gonna go for this. Because I mean, you can see she actually does really nice damage, so we can go ahead and get rid of him. I would imagine weak point kills. Wow. I gotta say, with this team specifically, the weak point is the weaker card, whereas sometimes with the other teams, the Pierce card is the weaker card, which is kind of bizarre how that ends up working out, I guess, but, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Not able to kill the Skadi off, which is really good for me. I guess I can just keep stacking debuffs and go for an ultimate here. Because, I mean, I'm still going to have to get through the damage cap on Deanne here. And I think I should be able to just ult her down through it. Well, actually, this is going to deal a pretty decent amount of damage as well. This is where Tarmiel Link is? Yeah, I don't know. Very, very bizarre that... that he wants to put the Tarmiel... Like, I get it, I guess, because you want her to stay alive because she has the damage cap and everything, but I don't know, man. It's just not for me. I guess that's really all I can say. Let's do this. Because Nanashi doesn't apply to the passive, it should do big damage, and then the rest of it will kill. How did that work? I guess she was above damage cap? I don't know. That looked really weird. Skadi, nice. Ooh, okay. Okay. What's the Brunhild doing? I'm not... I mean, I guess you're gonna put the debuffs on me, but I genuinely don't... I genuinely don't understand this play. Nanashi buff on him is a bit concerning. I'm not gonna be too happy with that. Yeah, like, without Ragnarok support, Brunhild is not it. I'll tell you that now. He's put a ton of debuffs on me as well, which is just fantastic for me, realistically. Let's put a debuff on. I can hit Lostbane with this without him ranking up. And then maybe we kill off the Brunhild. Yeah, let's go for that. I do like the... Man, there's not a whole lot of cleave cards in the meta, so being able to just throw this at Lostbane and not having to worry about it at all, wow, just fantastic. Just absolutely just great. Okay, 222 on that. That amount of health doesn't look like a 222 to me, to be honest, but hey, I guess it is what it is. Could go for Freyr's ultimate again. I've been getting Freyr's ultimate quite a bit while using him in PvP lately, which is, I guess, good now that I have him 6'6". Like, obviously the ult's gonna hit really hard, but I'm not very used to that. I gotta say. Okay, so he's infecting us, which is another debuff. This is another debuff. Unfortunately for me, this debuff is probably gonna hurt. Probably kills here. Okay, I can get behind that. Let's go for this, because I'm almost positive we kill Lostbane here, because this move is going to do a really good amount. Kills. And then throw this. Honestly, Freyr's the damage dealer in a team like this. Here is actually kind of letting me down a little bit, which is weird to say. Like, that did pretty good, but I don't know. Like, you don't deserve the windscreen in this scenario. I think Freyr takes the cake on this one. Actually, kind of nuts. I like it. I really like it. Okay, we got another Ragnarok team. I do get to go first by 1,000 CC. I can only imagine he's running evasion food here. I really want to go for it, to be honest. Should I go for it, though? Let's go for this. This is going to be a weird play, but I was really expecting evasion food. I was hoping that would take away the debuff, or the buff either way. I don't think he kills. Okay, he does kill. I don't know. I want to say barely, but I mean, a kill's a kill. It is what it is. We did take some HP from him, which could be concerning. I'm assuming it does still proc Sigurd's passive, but doesn't it have to be a main stat lower? Or is crit defense... is it a crit defense or crit resistance? I think it's crit resistance lower, right? Yeah, crit resistance. Is crit resistance still proc Sigurd's passive? I assume it does, because why would you use him otherwise? But I don't know. Maybe overthinking this one a little bit. Let's go for this. Try to get some AoE damage off as well, because this should deal pretty good damage on its own. Yeah, I don't know. Skadi, that card, the Bear Trap card with Skadi, actually goes kind of hard. It's awesome. Okay. And boom. Nice. 551 is not bad at all. And we really don't have a whole lot of debuffs on or anything either. So really not even getting a whole lot of out of Skadi's passive even. So kind of just works out for me. So unfortunate that she can kind of like take away my debuffs, I guess. But at the end of the day, I mean, we won. Like we with her on the field by herself, she's really not going to be able to do everything she needs to do. That probably would have killed if she didn't have damage cap, which is kind of funny. Just man, I'm really liking the Skadi play so far. I obviously like I would need to get a lucky merge to get stance cancel against like a Deanne or something. But with the teams that I'm going against, I'm liking it. Oh no. Okay, we got an Asylum dude here. I assume this is his bot, because he's only at 351. Or he's running some weird and wacky foods, which I don't necessarily think is going to be the case. I do not get the stance cancel. So unless the bot attacks with the in here, which it could definitely do. Attack, yes. If he would have been able to put up a stance there, I think we would have been in a real bad spot, if I'm being 100% honest there. Good debuffs on us already. Let's put on another one, because why not? We will try to get rid of Deanne. And then... Ooh, we do not get rid of Deanne here. That is one tanky lady. Holy. Here's hoping that we can at least pull... Him doing good damage. Here's hoping we can at least, yeah, get a stance cancel here, which is good for me. I mean, even though this is a bot, like, this is a hefty team. So, what do we? If I use this, I'm probably gonna rank up Lost Vein, which is a little scary to me. I think we move it, go for the ultimate instead, maybe. And then we'll hit him with a a Pierce card. Here's the Tarmia link there. Oh, okay. We did a little bit of a crit there. Okay, not too bad. Pull an ultimate. We're one away from ultimate. I'm in a good spot. I'm in a really good spot, actually. I've not been, you know, just throwing cards out crazy. I've not been ranking up Lost Vein or anything. Ooh, level 2. She's got a lot of debuffs on. So this is working out. Okay. He's filling up that ult gauge fast. Okay, nothing too crazy there. He's still giving us a lot of debuffs. Let's put another debuff on. We're gonna ult. AoE. AoE might be a little bit risky if they survive, but will they survive? Here's hoping they don't. Nice. 2.3 million damage. That was a lot of debuffs on Skadi. Very impressed, actually. I'm very happy with that performance. Obviously, going up against a Lost Vein team like that, if you don't get the stance cancel turn 1 and you go second, your odds are not as good. But depending on how long you can kind of survive against it, you can maybe stall to get one. Obviously, there's a little bit of RNG there, but I really enjoyed it, actually. I thought this was really fun. I know that a lot of people have been using the Malascula team It's really corny to me. I genuinely think that if you know what Melascula's passive does and you understand that her Holy Relic is just going to give a ton of attack-related stats, there's not really a whole lot you can... I mean, you can... Tyr is still going to do good damage to you, and it's kind of like a race against the clock. Like, you need to be able to, you know, get through the taunt and kill the Melascula off first, but I don't know. It's a weird team. It really is. I can't test it out because, like I said, I don't have the relic, but who knows? Maybe sometime in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know camera placement. Is this alright? You think this is alright? I mean, it looks a little weird to me, but who knows? We could get used to it. But subscribe. Have a good day. See you next time.